us. Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early. Yeah, I know, that's pretty common fisherman knowledge, after all. Fisherman knowledge that I am totally knowledgeable about. Are you still a gambling man? You know it. Alright, let's see who can catch more fish. You can catch more than one? Sounds easy. What's on the line? Besides all the fish, obviously. I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Custody of our children? More than that. If I win, I get your Weed Whacker. Weed Whacker, the Whackmaster 2000? But that's a limited edition. But if you win, you get my pole saw, the Reach and Cut 3000. I don't know what that is. Is that a fishing pole? The cordless version? That's the one. Oh, we're still talking about Weed Whackers. Never mind. Shit. The Reach and Cut 3000 is state of the art, and mine is a prized possession, but there are those hard-to-reach branches at the back of the yard that have been begging for pruning. You're on. Oh, man. We shake on it. Oh, this is not going to go well. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. I watch as Brian ties the lure and does some stuff that I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I stared at the tackle box and the pole in my hand. I put some bait on the hook. That seems like a thing to do. I fish a worm from the styrofoam container that Brian brought. It's slippery, but I think I can get it on the hook if I just focus. Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god, the blood is everywhere. And the worm is not on the hook. Do you need some help? No, I meant to do that. The blood attracts the fish, and they can smell it up to a mile away. You know, that's a shark, dude. That's a shark me. That's a shark me. That's a shark.
I don't know about that.
I think that's sharks. No, it's definitely fish. Okay, so now I perform the fish. Get in the boat, fishing. Come on, get in the boat. Come on, get in the boat, fishing. Come on, get in the boat. Come on, get in the boat, fishing. Let's tie a knot or something. Again, we're trying to do this correctly. I take my pole and tie an elaborate-looking knot to impress Brian. The classic hunter's bend. I learned that one in my youth. Yep, this one is not coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver unto us a bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast the sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can. And the lure flies off the line and sails far away, landing in the lake with a very loud sploosh. Oh, sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air does drive the pressure down. Go ahead, dig my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole that you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure. Brian hands me his pole with a smile, and I just sit there feeling like an idiot. Oh boy, here comes the fishing game. Wait, is this like Bejeweled or something? This is friggin' Bejeweled, isn't it? Fishing around here is easy. They group, all you gotta do is line up 3 or more of the same and reel them in. I need to match 3 of the same species, but I can't tell which is which.
Catch that fish.
Okay. Okay,
Match of the day.
Alright, I'm having a really hard time with this, because I can see, like, some of them really quick. Most of them no.
Nice match. Match of the day.
Oh, I'm, like, comboing this so hard. Oh, what is this magical one here? I need to look for 3 of a kind. I need to look for 3 of a kind. I am not seeing any kinds anywhere. I am totally not seeing anything here. Oh, there we go.
Match of the day. Catch of the day.
Okay.
Catch of the day. Nice catch.
Alright, I am actually kind of trying on this right now. My Bejeweled skills are not what they used to be. That's not a thing. Oh, that's a smallmouth bite. It's not just a mouth of the saw. Yeah. Shut up, Brian. Oh, I didn't realize that was like an emergency thing. Oh man, I kind of wish I hadn't spoiled it on that then. Alrighty,
Nice match. Nice match.
Alright.
Match of the day.
That's right, there's a lot of fishies right there. Come on, get in the boat, fishes.
Catch of the day. Catch of the day. Nice catch.
Oh, here we go, here's a big one.
Rainbow trout.
Rainbow, go. Let's see here, if I just do that?
Now you're fishing.
Okay.
Nice catch. Match of the day.
Oh man, so many combos.
Nice catch.
Oh man, I am so good at this. I am not so good at this.
Now you're fishing. Catch of the day. Match of the day.
So many matches and catches. Matches of catches.
Match of the day.
Oh, here we go.
Nice match.
Oh.
Nice match.
How did I do? Yeah, I am so fresh. Good work, says Brian, who obviously caught way more fish than I did, but that's beside the point. Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who is smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I will crush him. And suddenly the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflexively tug upwards. I think I got something big. The tip of the pole dips down repeatedly and the line starts to run. Reel it in! I finally get the big fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. It's all yours. I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. The fish is bigger than all the other ones that Brian's caught. That pole saw is mine. Oh my... And I fell in the water. The entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself sinking into the lake. I did take the life vest. Did I not take the life vest? All of a sudden, I am embraced under the water and pulled into Brian's arms. Oh, I finally dragged upward, sputtering water. All of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time. You alright? Does that count as one? Well, seeing as all our fish are now swimming back safely in the lake, I guess so. Brian laughs. Alright, let's get you to shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaking wet gear. We row back to the shore with Maxwell in tow. Once we get to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods, and Brian no longer has a shirt. Brian takes off his shirts. Dots of lake water glisten in the sun against his strong back. All of that general contracting must have built that guy like an ox. Huh. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. I'm gonna get a fire so we can dry off. Do you want to hand me yours? Yeah, okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I had done more setups in my life. Or like any at all, really, but another thing you've bested me in, stupid, sexy Brian. You might as well fry that shirt up. It seems like it's the only lunch we're gonna have. The day is young. We can fish from the shore. Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit to try and dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple lures out by the water's edge. We're probably going to have to put on the kibosh on the competition for now. I don't know what that... I think that just means make it a draw. Until another day. My stomach growls. Pulls out some granola bars. I have a small child. I am flushed with snacks. Brian joins me by the fire, and I accept the cargo short granola. And now we're back to waiting. Where did the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now? I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're smart kids. That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They've probably established a small rural government by this point, and they have installed themselves as leaders. I take a look around at the sun cresting the tree line, casting the entire lake in a warm and golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive. Birds chirp in the distance, and wow, nature is beautiful. And a mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse, because nature sucks. Here you go, bud. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. I've always hated how this stuff smells. Really? I've always kind of liked it. It just reminds me of being outside. Maybe you and I have different sentiments of the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectantly. Throw the stick towards the woods. No, don't do a fake throw. Break. What? What kind of monster am I? No. I throw the stick towards the woods. No. I break the stick in half. No, that's terrible. No, oh man, so many eggplants. I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him. Which, consequently, is not very fast, but it is very cute, though. Nice throw, Charlie. I turn away so he can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a very good and speedy boy. You're the world champ of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? It's time for... Oh, as in, like, I am going to pet him. Butt pats never fail. Scratch behind the ear. Rub that belly. Now, I would say butt pats. Maxwell is... I mean, we are talking about Maxwell, yes? I think so. I think so. I think we're talking about Maxwell. Okay, well, let's rub that belly. Okay, that's something that will work for both. Let's rub that belly. Maxwell rolls over and lets me rub his belly. He wiggles on the grass, clearly loving it. Oh, I feel like, I feel like a bit of a third wheel here. Where are my belly rubs? I'm so flustered I can barely say anything. I just focus on petting Maxwell, and I hope that Brian doesn't notice how much I am sweating. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing off a bit of lemon on them and frying them up in a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. Amanda and Daisy emerge from the woods, totally unscathed. Wow, Dad Bod Patrol, I'm gonna have to issue you both a citation and demand that you both put your shirts on. There are children present. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt. I pull it over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. Where have you guys been? Studying entomology. What? We were playing with bugs. I expected you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for, a child? Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder.
Ugh.
Right. We take a seat around the fire, and Brian serves us all generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be so good at everything? Fish taste okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouths full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great. Old Harding family recipe. Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda, we were out on the lake, and then I accidentally tipped over the boat. Don't worry, all the gear floated to the surface, so we didn't lose anything. Right, Charlie? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even out-humbles me! He's gonna beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility. We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while longer before we decide to head out. After cleaning up camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day. Been an ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine, yeah. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window, and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me into a peaceful sleep. Hey, sleepyhead. I open my eyes and realize that I had dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe a bit of drool off my chin. Oh, hey, I was resting my eyes. Just in case we suddenly have to jump into any sort of conflict, so I am now super awake for it, and ready to fight with my strong arms. It's all good. You all earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out today. I had a lot of fun with you. Oh, thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually. Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah? You two, take it the easiest. Dude, chill. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse on the couch. Long day. Yep. I was so close to that pole saw. Pole saw? Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who could catch the most fish, and... Stop! Why do you care so much? Man, Panda, just look at the guy. He's obviously got my number, and he's rubbing my face in it. Oh, Dad, I love you, but you're kind of dumb sometimes. Dumb or the superior dad? You know what? I don't have any of the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. I'm going to bed. Good night. Amanda slides off the couch and face down onto the floor. I am a tired slug. Amanda, the floor is disgusting. I don't care. Well, night, honey. Night, Pops. Well, it seemed like things went pretty well for that. Oh, not a lot of data points, but a lot of daddy points.
You sure know how to make a dad blush.
Oh. That's exciting. Okay. Whew.
Welcome. You got that.